Hey everyone! In this short series of videos, I'm going to walk you through the process of using photographs of maps from the Mapping Urban Fracture collection in interesting ways using a free and open source mapping tool called QGIS. QGIS is available to use on both Macs and PCs, and as I previously noted, it's free. It's a great way to tell your own stories using maps that are pulled from the Mapping Urban Fracture collection. If you have already spent some time on the website, you've no doubt explored the ability to add maps directly to the mapping interface from the website. Now we are going to use photographs of maps from the website to play around with them in QGIS. I'm specifically going to show you how to perform two basic functions: georeferencing historic maps and digitizing features from historic maps. Those techniques will be covered in subsequent videos. First, let's find a photograph of a map that might be interesting to use and get it ready to bring into QGIS. I like this map. It's called the map slide copy of the racial distribution of Little Rock in North Little Rock, and it shows changes in racial composition in the city between 1954 and 1964. To find it in the keyword search, let's enter in map slide copy. You'll see that we have one hit here. Let's go ahead and open it. And now let's take some screen captures of the photograph. I'm working on a Mac where the quick key command to take a screen capture is Command-Shift-5. We can simply hit this button to view it in a new tab. I'm going to take 3 separate screen captures. They'll all get deposited on my desktop automatically. One capture is going to be of the 1954 side. One will be of the 1964 side. And one will be of the legend. We can crop the images closely to remove as much of the outer white space as possible. Once that is done, we can save those to a nested folder collection that I have made, and you'll want to take some time to make one yourself. I have this main folder here called Urban Fracture. I like to take the time to carefully organize folders when I'm building a mapping project. Here I have created a primary folder for the entire tutorial. Inside the primary folder, I have 4 subfolders: cropped photos, georef photos. Whoops, I actually need to change it because I want it to be cropped photos, not original. Cropped photos, georef photos, map documents, and shapefiles. We'll talk about the last 3 folders more in the other videos. For now, deposit your screen captured photos in the cropped photos folder. And we'll go ahead and name them appropriately. So we have the 1954 folder, or 1954 photo, 1964 photo, and legend. That's it. We're ready to move on to gaining access to the free and open source mapping tool QGIS. That will be covered in the second video.